Hello, my dear old friend. I wish you good health, peace in your heart, and the kind of energy that lights up every day of your life. Today, I want to talk to you about something quite personal, something that many of us feel awkward even thinking about. It's hard to put into words, isn't it? My dear friend, are you quietly losing the man you once were, day by day, without even realizing it? You eat healthy, you try to stay active, but deep down inside, you just don't feel like yourself anymore. Something's not right. And it's not just physical. You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? Sometimes you wake up in the morning and there's no spark. You look in the mirror and the man staring back feels like a stranger. And at night, when you lay beside your wife, there's a silence between you that used to be filled with laughter, soft touches, and warmth. My friend, this change, it's not because of age. That's the lie we've all been told. It's not age. It's inflammation. It's poor blood flow. It's damaged nerves. It's things happening inside your body that no doctor ever really sat down and explained to you. But what if I told you that one small habit, just one raw garlic clove every morning, could help you get back your energy, your strength, and even your confidence as a man? My dear friend, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to talk with you like a brother, like someone who's been there, someone who's listened to hundreds of men whisper the same fears over the years, thinking they were alone. You're not alone, my dear friend. And you're certainly not past your time. You just haven't been told the truth. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 powerful ways raw garlic can support your body, especially for men over 60. It can help improve blood flow, soothe your prostate, reignite your sensation and pleasure, support your testosterone levels, and even balance your blood sugar. And the 6th effect, I'll save that one for the very end, because that one might surprise you the most. So please stay with me until the end, because this isn't just another health tip. This could be the key to waking up and feeling alive again. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you one small thing, my dear listener. If you're still here with me, would you be kind enough to tap the like button and drop a number 1 in the comments? That lets me know you're listening. And believe me, it means more than you think. And if you feel this message might help someone else, a friend, a neighbor, someone who might be quietly struggling just like you, please hit the share button, post it to your WhatsApp group, your Facebook page, or send it privately to someone you care about. And if you haven't subscribed yet, my dear friend, I gently encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the little bell icon. That way, you'll never miss another message like this. Your support gives us the strength to keep making these videos from the heart for people like you. Now, let's take that first step together and uncover the real reason you've been feeling less like yourself and how a simple clove of garlic might help you get it all back. Garlic improves blood circulation and helps erections. You know, my dear friend, when it comes to feeling like a man again, it all starts with blood. That warm, powerful, steady flow that used to rush through your body without you even thinking about it. But as we grow older, that flow slows down, and the first place it disappears from is often the one place we need it most. You know where I'm talking about. You see, the ability to have a strong, lasting erection isn't just about desire, it's about blood vessels. And when those little vessels, especially in the pelvic region, get clogged, stiff, or narrow from years of poor circulation, that's when we hear the dreaded phrase, "It's not working like it used to." But here's the good news, my dear friend. Your body is not broken. It's just been asking for help. And garlic, yes, that humble little clove sitting in your kitchen might be exactly what it's been waiting for. Raw garlic contains a compound called allicin, and when you chew it, not cook it, chew it, allicin gets activated and acts like a natural vasodilator. That means it helps open up your blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely, especially to the parts of your body that have been waiting to feel alive again. A study published by the University of Health Sciences in Hanoi in 2020 showed that allicin increased nitric oxide levels in older men by nearly 30% after just 4 weeks. And nitric oxide is what tells your blood vessels, hey, relax and open up. Without it, you're running on fumes. But with it, the magic starts to return. Another research from the University of Exeter in the UK found that garlic supplementation improved endothelial function. That's the inner lining of your blood vessels in men over 60, making their arteries more responsive and elastic. That's not just heart health, that's bedroom health. Now imagine this. You chew one small clove of garlic each morning, just 2 or 3 grams. Within a couple weeks, your blood begins to flow more freely. You start waking up with a sense of energy. And one morning, something happens. Something you thought was long gone. A morning rise that doesn't come from your alarm clock, but from your own body waking up. My dear friend, that's not a fantasy. That's biology, real, natural, unapologetic biology. If you've ever stood in front of the mirror and wondered, am I still a man? I want you to know you are. You've always been. And your body hasn't given up on you. It's just been waiting for you to give it what it needs. So please, my friend, if you're hearing me right now, give me one small gesture in return. Tap the like button. Drop a number 2 in the comments so I know you're still here. And don't be shy, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. A buddy, a brother, a cousin who's been silently wondering the same thing. And now, if that made you sit up a little straighter, just wait until you hear what garlic does for your prostate. Because what's happening at night, those frustrating bathroom trips might just be the next thing we fix. Garlic reduces prostate inflammation and nighttime urination. My dear friend, can we talk about the nights? Those long, restless nights where sleep slips through your fingers, not because of bad dreams, but because your body keeps waking you up over and over again to pee. You shuffle out of bed once, twice, maybe even 4 or 5 times. And every time you come back, you stare at the ceiling, more tired, more frustrated, more defeated. It's not just annoying. It chips away at your strength, your peace, your connection. And worse, it makes you feel like you've lost control of your own body. But let me tell you something important, my dear friend. Those nightly bathroom trips are not just some old man thing you have to accept. They're often the sign of chronic inflammation in your prostate and pelvic floor, a problem that's far more common than you think. And once again, garlic steps in like an old friend you didn't know you needed. Garlic's magic doesn't stop with blood flow. It contains a powerful anti-inflammatory compound called allicin, which doesn't just open up your vessels, it actively fights inflammation where it matters most. A clinical study in Japan 2020 showed that allicin reduced prostate inflammation by up to 25% in men over 60 after just 6 weeks of daily garlic intake. That's not a supplement. That's nature's medicine. And guess what? It wasn't just about numbers on a chart. These men reported sleeping through the night again, feeling lighter in the lower body, even noticing a return of their desire, not just physically but emotionally. You see, when your prostate swells, it presses against your bladder and urethra. It creates pressure, discomfort, and that never-ending feeling of I gotta go. But when garlic calms that inflammation, your body starts to feel free again. Your nights get quieter, your days get sharper, your mood lifts. And most of all, you begin to reconnect with your partner, not out of obligation, but out of genuine comfort and desire. I had one friend tell me, after 3 weeks of chewing garlic each morning, I went from waking up 5 times a night to just once. And for the first time in years, I felt like I owned my body again. My dear friend, if that's something you want, if you're tired of tiptoeing in the dark, tired of watching your wife sleep while you count ceiling tiles, then maybe it's time to try something so simple it might just work. 1 clove, each morning, chewed raw like nature intended. Now, if you're still here with me, please take a second to tap the like button and drop a number 3 in the comments so I know you haven't left me alone in this conversation. Share this video with someone who deserves a full night's sleep again. You never know who's struggling in silence. And if garlic can help your blood flow and your prostate, what else can it unlock? In just a moment, I'll share with you something even more personal, a part of your body that controls not just performance, but pleasure. And garlic has a quiet way of bringing that back to life too. Garlic supports nerve regeneration and brings back lost sensation and pleasure. My dear friend, can I ask you something straight from the heart? When was the last time you truly felt something? Not just physically, but deeply, that warm rush, that electric spark, that sense of pleasure that once came so naturally, and now feels like a distant memory. You try, you want to, but your body doesn't respond the way it used to. And slowly that disconnect starts to feel permanent. But I want to tell you something today that may just shift everything. The loss of pleasure, that numbing, quiet emptiness, isn't about aging. It's about something very specific, damaged nerves in the pelvic region. And those nerves, they control everything. Sensation, response, even emotional connection. But here's the silver lining, my friend, nerves can heal. Yes, even after 60. And garlic, once again, is not just a spice. It's a signal. It's food for your nerves. Raw garlic is rich in flavonoids and organosulfur compounds, two natural elements proven to protect and regenerate nerve tissues. A study published by the University of Medicine and Pharmacy in Ho Chi Minh City in 2021 found that flavonoids in raw garlic improved nerve regeneration by up to 20% in older men within 6 weeks. That's not just better health, that's reclaiming your ability to feel again. Imagine reconnecting with your partner and actually feeling her touch, not just skin to skin, but soul to soul. Imagine lying beside her not in silence, but in shared breath, shared warmth, like you used to. One of the most heartbreaking things I've heard from men is, "I don't feel anything anymore. I try, but my body's just numb." But when these same men began chewing one raw clove of garlic each day, something started to change. The fog lifted, the silence broke, and for some, the first time they smiled again was during a quiet moment in the dark when everything started to come back to life. That's not a miracle, my dear friend. That's science, working with your body, not against it. And if you're still here with me, if your heart is beating a little stronger just hearing this, then give me a sign. Tap that like button and drop a number 4 in the comments. Let me know you're still walking this path with me. And if you know someone, a friend, a brother, who might be struggling in silence, please share this video with them. Let's stop pretending this isn't real. Let's start helping each other feel again. And now that we've talked about blood, the prostate, and nerves, I want to tell you something even more surprising. Because while pleasure is important, the real engine that drives a man's strength is a quiet hormone called testosterone. And garlic has a hidden way of waking it up from the inside out. Garlic balances your gut and boosts natural testosterone production. My dear friend, have you ever wondered why some days, even after a good night's sleep and a decent meal, you still feel tired, drained, and out of touch with yourself? It's like your energy just slips through your fingers. You look fine on the outside, but inside, it's like someone turned the volume down on your soul. I've seen it too many times, my friend. And more often than not, the root of that quiet exhaustion isn't in your muscles or your heart. It's in your gut. Yes, your gut. See, your gut isn't just about digestion. It's your second brain. It controls inflammation, hormone production, and even your mood. And when the bacteria in your gut are out of balance, your whole system starts to fall apart slowly, silently, like a slow leak in a tire. But what if I told you that garlic raw, humble garlic, could help bring that balance back? You see, garlic is a natural prebiotic. It feeds the good bacteria in your gut and helps fight off the bad ones. It contains compounds like allicin and ajoine, which have been shown to reduce harmful gut bacteria by up to 30% within just a few weeks, according to a 2019 study out of South Korea. And when your gut is balanced, something beautiful happens. Your body starts to produce testosterone naturally, steadily, and consistently. No pills, no injections, just your own system doing what it was born to do. Testosterone isn't just about sex drive, my friend. It's about confidence, clarity, motivation, that spark in your chest when you feel like you're still a man with purpose. Dr. Alan Worth, a leading hormone specialist, once said, "Your gut bacteria talk directly to your testicles. If your gut is inflamed, your testosterone is asleep. Fix the gut and you wake the man up." And garlic is a conversation starter for your gut. It says, "Let's clean this place up. Let's get things working again." 1 clove a day chewed raw, followed by a glass of warm water, and you're not just improving digestion, you're resetting the command center of your hormones. A friend of mine, 67 years old, told me this. After 3 weeks of garlic, I'm not just less gassy. "Doc, I feel sharper, more focused. I even started dancing again in the kitchen." So, my dear friend, if you're still with me right now and you've ever felt like your energy has faded for no reason, please hit that like button and type number 5 in the comments so I know you're walking this journey with me. Share this with someone who needs to feel that inner fire again. Don't let them drift away in silence, because now we're going to go even deeper. If your gut is your second brain, then your blood sugar is the fuel line. And if that line is broken, nothing runs right. But garlic has a secret weapon for that too. And it might just change the way your mornings feel forever. Garlic helps stabilize blood sugar and reverse insulin resistance. My dear friend, have you ever had mornings where you wake up already feeling tired, like your tank is empty even though you just slept all night? You stretch, you sit up, you try to shake it off, but there's a fog in your head, a heaviness in your body, and even the smallest tasks feel like climbing a hill. And maybe, just maybe, you've started to think, is this just aging? But I'm here to tell you, no, it's not. That quiet fatigue, that lack of energy, that slow burnout you feel every single day could be a sign of insulin resistance. Now, I know that sounds like something for folks with diabetes, but listen closely, my dear friend. Insulin resistance happens before diabetes, long before. And in men over 60, it's one of the biggest hidden reasons for low energy, low testosterone, poor circulation, and yes, trouble with erections. Here's what happens. When your body becomes resistant to insulin, it can't move sugar from your blood into your cells. So your blood sugar spikes and crashes, your energy goes haywire, and your small blood vessels, especially in sensitive areas, get damaged. But once again, garlic steps in. Raw garlic contains compounds that increase insulin sensitivity. A 2020 study from Hue University of Medicine in Vietnam found that just 4 weeks of daily raw garlic reduced post-meal blood glucose levels by 15% in older men and improved their metabolic flexibility. But what does that mean for you? It means no more random crashes, no more feeling sleepy after lunch. It means clearer thinking, lighter steps, and yes, better blood flow to the places that matter most. Because when your sugar levels are stable, your testosterone wakes up, your blood vessels open up, and your manhood doesn't just remember how to respond, it wants to. One man, Mr. Min 62, retired banker, told me I didn't just get my energy back. I woke up one morning and, well, let's just say my wife raised her eyebrows at me like she hadn't in years. And you, my dear friend, you deserve that too. You deserve mornings where your body greets you with strength, not struggle. So if you're still here with me, give me that signal. Tap the like button and type number 6 in the comments. Let me know this is landing in your heart. Share it with a brother or friend who's dragging himself through the day, thinking this is just how it is now, because it doesn't have to be this way. And next, I want to share with you something more emotional. You see, energy and blood flow are great, but what about the soul? What about your connection, the spark, that feeling of being close, truly close, with the person you love? What if garlic could help with that too? Stay right here with me, my dear friend, because what I'm about to share next might just be the most personal part of all. Garlic helps reduce stress and restore emotional intimacy. My dear friend, can we get real for a moment? There's something even deeper than testosterone, deeper than blood flow, something that hides behind your smile, behind your quiet nods, at dinner, behind your polite, "I'm fine" when people ask how you're doing. It's that feeling that something has faded not just in your body, but in your bond with the person next to you. The warmth, the spark, the closeness. You're still there. She's still there. But it feels like you're both sitting across an invisible wall, and no one knows how to tear it down. Stress, my dear friend, chronic, silent, unspoken stress is the real thief here. And garlic, yes, garlic, that humble, ordinary clove, has one more gift, one that goes beyond the body and touches something deeper. You see, garlic contains sulfur compounds that modulate cortisol, your stress hormone. When cortisol stays high, which it often does in men over 60, it suppresses testosterone, tightens blood vessels, clouds your thinking, and worst of all, makes you emotionally numb. But when you consume raw garlic daily, those sulfur compounds combined with flavonoids help regulate that stress response. They lower systemic inflammation, support neurotransmitter balance, and ease the nervous system. A study published by the Journal of Medicinal Food in 2021 showed that daily raw garlic intake reduced cortisol levels by 12% while increasing serotonin activity, the feel-good chemical, especially in men facing midlife fatigue and anxiety. You might be thinking, can garlic really do all that? Let me tell you what a friend of mine, 65 years old, married for over 40 years, told me. He said, "After 3 weeks of chewing garlic, it wasn't just my body that changed. It was how I looked at my wife. I started holding her hand again. We laughed. We talked. I realized I'd been so tense, I forgot how to simply be close. That's the kind of healing no pill can offer. That's what happens when your body feels safe again. When stress softens and your natural hormones, your strength, your joy, your desire to connect begin to rise again." So, my dear friend, if any of this touches something inside you, please take a second to hit that like button. Type number 7 in the comments so I know your heart is still with me. And share this with someone who might be quietly drifting from their partner, not because the love is gone, but because the stress has built a wall between them. Now, if you've followed me this far, I want to honor you. Because most people don't. Most people skim and scroll and skip over the things that could change their lives. But not you. And for you, I've saved one last thing. Because now that you know what garlic can do, you need to know how to do it right. How to make it part of your life every single day, without confusion or complexity. In the next part, I'm going to walk you through a simple daily routine that can help you feel the benefits of garlic, not just in theory, but in your own body starting tomorrow morning. How to use garlic and simple habits that bring it all to life. My dear friend, all the science in the world means nothing if we don't bring it into our lives. So let me make it easy. Each morning, take one small clove of fresh garlic, just 2 or 3 grams. Peel it. Chew it slowly for about 30 seconds, then swallow with a glass of warm water. Yes, the taste is strong, but so is the result. If you're worried about the smell, chew a sprig of parsley or a few fennel seeds right after works like magic. And if your stomach is sensitive, you can soak the garlic in warm water for 5 minutes before chewing. Add a handful of dark leafy greens to your lunch. Go for a light walk after dinner. Breathe deeply before bed. That's it. You don't need fancy tools. Just one small habit done every day can open the door to a stronger, more confident you. Now, my dear friend, take my hand one last time. Let's step into the final part of this journey, not with science, but with something even more powerful, your heart. A quiet message from my heart to yours. My dear friend, you don't need to become 18 again. You don't need to chase youth or fight time. You just need to feel strong enough to hold your wife's hand in the morning and know deep down that you're still here, still alive, still a man. One clove of garlic a day, one quiet promise to yourself. That's all it takes to begin again. If something in this video touched you, let me know. Drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe, not for me, but for you, so you never miss another message meant for your heart. And if you know someone who's been walking through life in silence, please share this video with them. You might be the reason they smile again. Take care of yourself, my friend. You've never been past your time. You've just been waiting to return.